guys, Crystal here, and we're back for another episode of Alan Wake for the Veti season. And we're gonna just jump right into it. I'm gonna try to do mouse and keyboard for this episode, or at least for a little bit, to see if the controls are better in terms of moving things around, because I thought about that last night. Like, wait, why don't I just try to see if I can roll out mouse and keyboard? Because maybe that's what this was designed for. It happens. So today we're feeling a little bit more generous and a little less critiquey. But before we get started, this is your warning section. If you are sensitive to the things that go bump in the night, like jump scares and the like, this is a horror game. So this is your cue to turn around and head back into the channel proper, where I've got hundreds of videos that you can check out that aren't less terrifying. Even though Alan Wake doesn't scare me super much anymore, because I've played it too many times. Second warning. This game also has flashing lights. So if you are of the photosensitive variety, please once again follow the people who are scared of the horror and go back into the channel proper, where there are many videos for you to check out. If you still want to hang out and watch the scares unfold, grab your protection blankets, your protection stuffies. Basically, do what you need to do to make you feel comfortable. All jokes aside, strap in and watch the chaos, and hopefully it'll be fun for you guys. It's always fun for me. That's why I'm doing it. Anyway, warnings out of the way, disclaimers out of the way. Let's get started!
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote
Yes.
is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting.
I hope
It's
you
turning into a
I
horror
hope
story.
you understand.
I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
It's fine. And that's what you missed on Wake. I didn't make the joke last time. I feel bad about it.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
Did you call Alan
I had to
baby?
give you a sedative.
Oh, it feels so
Don't
weird not
fret.
having the controller in my hands.
You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're...
Triggered a
You're
mental
suffering from
illness.
Various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
I believe the word you're looking for is
It's okay.
mental break
Let go.
or psychotic break. Those type of words. Not that I think those are the clinically the correct words, but triggered a mental illness. I feel like there's just a little bit of a misnomer, just a smooch. But maybe I might be wrong.
groggy.
I'm not.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making
Okay,
me
that
numb.
is better.
I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Yeah, and the blurriness. I'm like, why is it so blurry? I'm like, wait, because he's out of it. So that's what we get to see, is everything's
There
got
were
a
only
blurry
empty sheets of
hue to
paper
it.
here. No manuscript pages.
Yeah, so this is a little bit better and a little...
Good evening.
Okay,
Alan.
I kind of feel
Are
bad
we
now.
Feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see
Define
you brought your pet
calm.
gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I
There
get
we
the
go.
message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be
I still
more
want his
concerned
jacket.
if you weren't suspicious of
Like,
me. I don't
The jacket
blame you
hoodie
for
combo is
Big of you.
insane.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you
Okay,
good.
so everything's settling in now. The blur is starting to go away, which
This
is
corridor
great.
is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Of
I
course.
encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
We know this.
Splendid,
This is
Alan.
just your recap, just in
Honestly
case you've
believe we can
forgotten
get
who this
thing under control
dumbass
if we
is.
work together.
Um,
This way, Alan.
but yeah, this is the dude that was supposed to work with Alice to get him the help. I'm gonna look around because I don't remember if there are pages over here or not. Oh, that's... I feel like that's a very creepy painting, and I don't know why, but I feel like it's a very creepy painting. Can I? Nope. Okay, fine.
Now,
Let's do the
Alan,
thing.
From past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No, she's not.
No.
We know
You're
this.
in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations.
Get that.
Paranoid
I like that.
delusions,
That's a really cool
unusual
painting.
thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
I am the main
Your
character,
mind
though.
has constructed an elaborate fantasy
Just
scenario
saying.
in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
So
I wasn't ready
basically,
for another shot, so I went along with it.
right
He
now,
had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
so right now, the darkness is influencing the story, which is why we're here in the lodge and why all this is happening. This is that question your reality moment. Buffy did that in season 6, where she got attacked by a demon and then made to believe that she was in an insane asylum. This is the same sort of trope. But yeah, the darkness is in control of this. The Hammond or Harmon, I've already forgotten his name because I don't like him. The dude Alan punched has his memories played with. So does everybody else, because they're in the story. Alan, Saga, from the second game, the Anderson brothers, all of this, they live outside the story and are so they're not stuck in the same mental loop as Dr. McDum here. And so is the rest of the town. That's why everybody believes Alice is dead.
Making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious
It's just an
mind
extra
trying
bit
to
of
protect you from the too
mean.
painful truth.
Make the writer
Unless
feel
we
crazy.
Fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy
Yeah.
you have concocted in
Because
your
if
mind?
Alan
You're a
lets
skeptic
go,
by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
and believes the dark, and like lets the dark place influence his thoughts, then the darkness will take over, and then he'll become in the story instead of out. I think I'm understanding the game right, because the game is the dark presence is trying to get Alan to do what it wants. That is a really big sundial. All right, read. Beyond the shadows you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. Thomas Zane. In memory of a dear friend. So, yeah, don't fucking settle for what the shadow's telling you. Again, this is on Cauldron Lake. This is on the edge of the AWE, of the area where the paranormal shit is going
Never
on.
get tired of this
Don't
view.
trust anything that
Very
happens in this
inspiring,
caldera.
isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake.
It's so pretty.
I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Let's see if I can see.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Nope,
Well,
because
no matter.
strange things,
This way.
strange
Follow me.
occurrences happen when
Alan, what I'm
in
telling
fiction.
you is good news.
Yes.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with.
Of course.
After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy.
if this
It's part of
was...
the
I let
illness.
him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
Oh
my
god,
head.
this is a lot.
I dug my
Do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept
The
that,
two voices,
we
that
can
did not
begin
do good
the
for my
journey
brain.
towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Another thing, the place where we are right now, in the lodge, was rebuilt for the second game in town, log by log, brick by brick.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff
Yeah.
only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful
Somehow I
stuff.
doubt he actually
Pretty
likes
damn
to
wonderful,
hunt.
Yeah.
I think he likes to be in the hunting team while the other people are doing the work.
Scary, scary, scary.
Crazy. This is not a creative asylum. This is an insane asylum.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as
We're
it is.
all confused.
Yeah, you'd like
This
me
rate.
to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Uh-huh.
No kidding.
Can we bop him in his snoot again? Like, why is this is supposed to be, like, a place for creative, a clinic for creatives. Not crazies! Not crazies!
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
We are here to give specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends, family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they are engaging in the creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need, and bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, is and its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Most of this crap is crap, except the that second sentence. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Everyone, especially myself, I can't take my advice to save my life, needs to listen to that. That's your, whoops, wrong button. Your crystal advice for the day. Listen to that sentence and that sentence only. Boys! It's the Anderson brothers.
Killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Right.
And these two
I
are
love
the
these two.
Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor.
I love
They
it's
had
got a little squeaky hammer.
with this a heavy metal band in the 70s
you
and
stop
80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Will you stop
They
being
even
so
adopted
pretentious?
new first names to complete the
Fucking
image
quack.
of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Now, they might be in the throes of dementia.
Oh, that won't do.
but
I'm so sorry to cut
it's
this short for now.
I feel
The
like
power
that's
must
the
have been acting up.
darkest
I'd
places,
better go
the dark
check on it.
places
We'll
excuse,
continue this soon.
because they're outside the story.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
No.
I'd
Sorry.
like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Right.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy
Yep.
to know crazy.
Again,
That's
they're
the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
the Anderson farm is not
We wrote it
actually
all
Valhalla.
down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Where did you put it for
My
it
head
to
was clearing up.
to give
or,
you?
according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about
'Cause he is.
everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
No.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and
Hey,
roll.
don't.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
I'm interested. I'm like
We're
curious what they
better off.
mean
This place, the lake, it gives you power.
by.
If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She
love these
makes sure
guys.
it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Figures like
Now,
they
it was
give hints to
already
the plot of
over
the story.
track. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, God damn it.
Okay.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
I guess we're not done yet. Okay.
We had parties,
Boys.
man. You should go there and have a party.
It's a really fun sequence. I think this is actually my favorite chapter. In the out of
Bob Balder threw the app through the window. Hit that a hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion.
they just keep going.
Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
So I'm curious as to
Ditches,
what
snitches and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I know I could probably just leave and then stop talking. I wonder what Thor means by his
So tired.
hammer or his thunder, and what Odin means by his ravens. If they're actual
I want to go home.
buddies. Like, cause like I'm always curious, like if they're gods or if they're just more people that can mess with the paranormal nature of this place. So I kind of wonder what the ravens and the thunder mean, if they have any meaning at all. I want to go out and look at the dude with the painting. But I can't yet. Actually, I guess we could go through the window. Hold on. Ooh, that's smooth. That's creepy. Alright, I think we can look at it later. Alright, we went this way. And then...
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge.
You're not in charge of nothing.
I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution, so they can say they made a contribution, and then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic.
Not Remedy calling, or not the developers calling out the publishing industry.
My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up.
I feel like there's some meditary commentary going on right now.
Scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed, and that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Right. You're gonna be okay, dude. This way then?
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room.
There's the lighthouse.
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Gee, thanks. I'm looking around first. Hey, there's that book again. I wonder if that book has any meaning to it. I can never remember. I don't know, but since we saw the spiral in...
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head.
Yep.
I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me.
Yep.
Using me to get the story it wants. And the story will come true.
There is another QR code if anyone wants to see it. Alright, have you looked? Okay, we're moving on. The generator we'll be using for later.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't.
I know.
But I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Hawk sounds. This is a map of... I think this is a concept map of the forest area. That's cool. A Night Springs DVD. Night Springs. Some candy. Whose room is this? Emerson. Don't know who that is. Lane. What do we got in here? Paintings. Oh, that's the guy on the porch. Can't go into Soleil's room. Can't go that way. Okay, fine. Go back into my room. Wait, they've got us on some sort of IV. I hate that.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Focus!
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake.
The boys
you
are
stay
going
here.
crazy.
I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Be cool. Be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
Oh, I love the song.
Only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
I love the boys. They're good boys.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? No.
I have an idea. We'll do at the end of the video. We'll just do a quick little page through all the pages I've got. What do we think? Yeah, let's do that. All right, downstairs.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Boy, wow, that's an actual real hammer.
Stage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
Thanks, bud.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
They like the Anderson brothers are living outside the story, so they're helping Wake try to get free. Oh god, these are so creepy. The manuscript page, maps.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
All right, let's listen to the tapes.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell
I
me
like
about
that
Alan's
one,
problems?
the woman.
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me.
We've never heard Alice.
Never.
Never.
Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated.
I mean, therapy is good.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake.
And it sounds like Alan probably needs it. But the way she did it is where my problem is.
Just some stranger who resembles you, looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here.
I feel like this is not an actual... Like, parts of this might be part of the conversation.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Yeah. I think some of the conversation was real, some of the conversation was not. There's an emphasis to her being alone in the dark, which is a big thing, because she's afraid of the dark, and there's some mental and emotional kind of theming going on with that. Is there another one?
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph.
Because
he's producing extraordinary
Alan.
work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately,
I think he's
he doesn't
channeling
respond to
Alan, I
direction at
think.
all. And it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Yeah, because Alan is the one with the supernatural ability, so he's waking up this area, is what's happening. Which I think is kind of cool.
I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. Howard your fragile little patients like that.
Fucking Nightingale.
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Okay, Harmon's got some good...
How would you like it if
I love it.
through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
He gets... Okay, so he gets a little bit of gold star with me. Because he stood up to Agent McKnucklefoot. What the hell is a Knucklefoot?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic
It's very
staff
big.
was standing outside the lodge.
Hard to miss, Alan.
I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
But, like, we still don't know much about...
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds.
Barry? Barry!
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in?
Barry?
Ow!
Hi, Barry!
Time?
Barry.
Bestie!
Man, glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's with the
I
tone?
mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle
I love
me
how
too
he's
much.
walking with the freaking
I'm
cutout
obviously
everywhere.
a victim in this, and
How
I
do you pain in
demanded
the
to be
ass?
treated as such, or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al.
Little
He
bit.
let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah.
That's a harsh punishment.
I mean,
Come
for
on, pal,
Rose,
we
I think
gotta
that
get going.
is, actually. Real quick. I want to make sure, y'all are following a little bit, because this is the reality is real. It's the people that are in it, believing the reality is different. We're not in a different reality. I don't know if that's been clear yet, or if any of you have actually questioned that at all. But, yeah. It's neat. This is my favorite chapter, and I'm actually awake today, so I can actually talk about this stuff.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie, and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no...
I love...
Shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you.
I love how now the doctor, like, the characters are getting... They're getting cast in shadow now,
Listen to me.
as the reality's
This is
kind
a
of starting
mistake.
to line up to where
Don't you see?
how the dark place
Together
is
we can
kind of
create something absolutely wonderful.
coming in.
With your ability and mine.
But Alan is constantly cast in light. It's a nice little, like little boop. That's mean. To just let Hartman get knocked around by the darkness, which granted he deserves. But also it's mean. Alan, you're such an asshole. All right.
Presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
I remember this sucking. Oh, nope, not that way. Come on, bud. Ah! Come on. Out. Oh, no. This way. Up the stairs. Going to the Jenny. Oop, right. That one. Oh, I didn't really like pay attention to this before, but I love how the darkness is just rising. Fuck. Focus. There we go. Now with all these furniture pieces getting zapped to hell, we'll actually be able to move about the space. Because again, this is the, what I call, also there's the owl. The owls seem to have significance for Wake. Oh wait, too soon, Executus. Owls seem to have a very, significance to Wake, whereas deer have a significance to Saga in the second game. So I like that there's an owl statue just kind of sitting there, which I know this is a hunting lodge and there are animals, trophies everywhere. Are we done? We might be done. Alright. Oh yeah, we just had this. I said we have to go through this a couple of times, I think. Alright. I can't remember if it's more of like. Oh, I think I'm underthinking this. Yep, I'm underthinking this. We have to go through. We had to go through it, not just keep beating it up. Oh dear. Oh. Oop. Hold on. What was it? 5? Nope, that's throwing. Alright, hold on. Oh, do we just not have a flashlight right now? Okay. We just don't have a flashlight right now. Got it. Another manuscript page. Turn the TV on.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us. Down your back.
Okay.
A glimpse from the corner of the eye. You can't find it on purpose, but take a wrong turn, board the wrong bus, wonder where you are when you wake up.
I guess we could watch Night Springs. It seems a bit weird to sit and watch Night Springs as shit's going weird, but I guess even the darkness likes to watch its stories. Here, let's put Alan underneath.
Even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
This feels so weird. I might cut this back out.
Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
It's a dude.
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
I don't remember this one. I think I always skip it.
Are you all right?
Oh, no, Linda! Oh, no! It was me on the road. Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Awkward.
Oh, no, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
It's just a loop. Over and over and over again.
Are you all right?
Oh, no, Linda! Oh, no! It was me on the road. Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it.
Awkward.
A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are
Anyway. Ow. Many roads lead to something or other in Nights. Oh god, I remember this part. Hi! Ow. I don't know how to dodge. I feel like it's... Yeah, it's shift. It's still shift. I'm dumb. Oh no. No, not that way. But I have no light. Hold on. Something's wrong. Oh, we gotta go.
Ow, ow! I'm here!
Okay. We just had to get the damn thing to knock the door. Oh. Ow! Barry!
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
Take this!
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Ow! There. Let's go. Just gonna get attacked by this stupid house. Coming through, motherfuckers! That's the plan, baby! Oh, the hedge maze. It's the only part I'm actually not super keen on. Because I'm not... Mazes make me feel claustrophobic.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
And then you put bad guys in. And since we already know how bad I am at dodging and the more defensive mechanics of this game, but that's fine. Scale of 1 to 10. Oh yeah, it's so nice to have better control of my camera. All right. You.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
All right. And that's how we do it. Rule number 1. Put your back against something. That way nothing can flank you. Goes on 5. Oh. I did not mean to use all my flares. That was me panicking on the mouse. Ooh. There we go. Alright, let's go this way, I think. Ooh, page. I may have gotten a little turned around. Here it is.
On the channel, we turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes
Okay. More ammunition.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
I think that's the order. Yeah, it's the orderly. Okay.
You get 3 pills in the evening.
There we go. Sorry. Oh, I hate these fucking birds. There. Whew. Sorry, I know there's no commentary there. But, oh, I could have used the fucking flare gun. Yeah, no, I kind of stopped for a second. Trying to fight the birds and the dude with the giant axe. Kind of focusy. Let's keep going. Oh, no, let's use the flare gun. We like the flare gun. Boom, baby! Nanner, nanner, fucking boo-boo. Alright, let's keep going. Running. Get the checkpoint. Oops. Oh, yes, please. Woohoo! We're getting our stuff back. Actually, I don't actually know if it was our stuff. Because I think we had a lot more supplies. Alright. My trick for this section is to haul ass. Turn around and shoot. Because staying up there, bad idea. Alright, reloading the weapon. Probably gonna have to change weapons, but that's fine. I just got bonked by a wheelbarrow. That's so mean. Alright, need to let the battery regen a little bit here. Whew! It's still my favorite part. My favorite chapter of the game. Or one of the. Another script. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, so we're out of... Are we out of flares? We are out of flares. Okay. We have one shotgun. We'll use that up and then we'll swap. Like, this game has so many obvious kill boxes. Here comes another one. Mouse button 5, mouse button 5. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's so nice! I should have been playing with the freaking mouse this whole time. Holy crap. Alright. Loot this. Loot that. Reload weapon. Alright, so this is another kill box. We're gonna get a lot of dudes. That's why we just got a lot of stuff. What's supposed to happen is Barry has the key, theoretically. So we get to fight our way through this nonsense while he gets the gate open. It's fine. So, what you do, put your back up against this.
Can you open this gate?
And when it gets crazy, we jump off these sides and go that way.
I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Here they
don't worry
come!
about it.
So, the goal is to not use up all the resources.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on
Button
it.
5.
I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, hey, I found a quarter. I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Oh, okay, maybe that's not how we do it. I don't have any resources here. I don't have nearly as much as I want. How about that?
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it! I'm on it!
5.
Gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey! Quarter!
Ow.
Found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm stuck now.
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Oh boy. Run! Woo! That was about to be very, 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 very bad. I'm so glad. Easy mode is great!
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon,
Sweetie,
son.
we'd have to get on a ferry.
Going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Poor Buddy. Poor Buddy.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice.
Alan's not
She's trapped in the
crazy.
darkness at the bottom of the lake,
He is
but
just
she's not
existing in a
dead.
different
How can you know that?
phase
I know, Barry.
from the story.
No, listen, I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here.
Yep.
It makes them come true.
Yep.
But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends.
Makes it
That's
evil.
why all of this
We
is
know this
happening.
already.
It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Here we go! Another car crash! Let's do it! Alan landed on his ass. Doo-dah, doo-dah. If you're drinking, take your drink. Do with water. Anytime you add a drinking game to any of my content, please let it be with water. I do not approve of alcoholness.
Was nowhere to be seen.
We just got the guns back, bud. Could we, like, keep our weapon? That's one. That's kind of. I mean, I get it. You know, you're falling out of space. You're.
Jeez, it's good to hear your voice.
You can't hold on to your guns. You don't have a bag of holding. But it would be really nice to keep.
Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down though. It's like a sheer wall.
I could try though. It doesn't look that far. I mean, maybe 10, maybe 30 feet. I think we can survive it. I mean, we can't. I will die if I try. No, like, I would love to actually keep my inventory going through each phase. Because I'm trying not to be so, like, I have a resource issue.
Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a taken. Use a flare, Barry.
Yeah.
Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Okay, so I have a resource issue. Either I use too much, and I run out when I need them, like you saw back in that section.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Or I hoard
Barry,
them.
just wait for me, okay?
And end up with extras.
Al, I'm not
I'd rather
staying
the
here.
second.
It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Right? But yeah, I get the fact that I can't keep my resources. I just wish I could. That's what I'm saying. Because trying to not run out and then having them taken from me is kind of upsetting. We're going this way. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, we're gonna stand right here for a minute. Alright, I think... Oh god. Yeah, I forgot that thing doesn't last long. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, this is just for a freaking page. Hate it. We got the page. I actually think I know the button for... Oh dear. Gotta go. I'm going to get killed. Come on, Alan. We are going to die here, bud. Unless you haul ass. Like, he has pockets. I think he could, like, keep stuff in his pockets. and we wouldn't lose them. Like, he only has 2 pockets, so it's not like he'd be able to do much.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Yeah, we're getting there, bud. Alley up. Grab a dipage. More generators. Boo, boo, boo. We love generators. Da, da, da. Alley up. Do, 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 do. Use. Turn. Nope. Turn. Nope. Turn the pole around. Oop, too far. Oh, oh god. That should be it. There we go. Phew.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Yeah. Again, I feel like another problem I have with some games, and this one makes some sense. It does. Is the giving and removing of player power. Because I have no gun right now. Come on. Gotta go. Oh god. Oh god. And if the dodges ain't timed right, I'm dying. Like, that's just the end of it. This is what you have to do in nightmare mode. Because they hit fucking hard. Dodges have to be timed perfectly. It's just the robbing of player power for dramatic moments is fun sometimes, but
away from the farm,
can also be a little
general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
I don't remember if that's Barry in the truck. Okay. New flashlight upgrade. We love it. And the batteries.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Alright. Let's go! Tom! Hi!
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of
Thanks, Tom.
I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on
Okay. Let's do this. I have to keep the torchlight in front of me. Now, theoretically... There we go. The fun thing with the traps, I think I explained this in the last video, is the enemies mostly show up if you get got by traps. Alright, E to start. 3. Shotgun, thank you.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
What does that say? The Taken are filled with darkness. Thanks, Cynthia. Or the torchbearers. Or the torchbearers. Because again, I'm not sure whether or not it's just Cynthia or if the torchbearers are doing torchbearer-y things. Even though, yeah, we know that the torchbearers are helpful. Piss off. Now I have a shotgun, I can be brave again. Still gotta watch for the traps. But like this is, even though this is like a 4 section, it's not as bad as the previous. Fuck off, man. Alright. Into the light. Bye! Sharks! Okay.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny!
This is Danny and his bud.
Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Oh, we're gonna get short-term taken here.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Yep.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know?
Of course you did.
It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him.
Nope.
Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap?
I did!
Anyway.
Or Alan did. It's all Alan. Sorry, bud.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in
Alan is stuck in this perpetual loop.
Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along.
Yep.
It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm
Just
now the
in case.
protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way
It's
to
a bad
save us.
idea, and I think that's what
Bound by
made
the
it
events of the
worse.
story just as
What made
much as
Scratch
anyone else who's
exist.
been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
So, then the question remains, are we writing in Tom to help us? Which is what, I guess, what Alan said. Or, is Tom actually helping us because Tom is stuck here too? Or, hi Danny.
Yes, Danny, huh?
Yep. Sorry, my brain is doing Bart
The
things.
front door was locked. The farm was still a good
Thomas
distance
helping
away.
because it's Thomas,
I'd
or
need
is
a
Thomas
car to
helping
get there
because
fast.
Alan is writing Thomas to help? Ooh, cellar. Ew. Well, we need supplies, so... I don't trust it. Okay, let's go check over here. Nope. Not over here. Alright. Let's go!
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry is an interesting animal, okay? He's a good kid. He can take care of himself. And just through sheer spite. Alright, we're going toward the farm, so... Go this way. Oh boy. Oh dear. Alright, there we go. Whoop. Oh no. See, driving, fine. Driving combat, rough. Oh, but it's nice to actually have more control. Alright, let's turn around. There we go. Alright. Okay, here are the bad guys. What we're gonna do, that. Oh, the car light didn't stay on. You suck. I'm just gonna keep going. Never mind. What are we gonna use a flare? Oh god, oh god, oh god, go, go, dodge, dodge, dodge! Alan! Alright, fuck it. Flare. I was clicking all the buttons and it didn't work. Okay. Buttons. Alright. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Now, there might be music. I will probably be replacing it with something else, which sucks because Rise of the Elder God, I think, I can't remember the actual title of the song, is amazing. And we are losing out on epicness. I think we go to the barn later.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Okay. I want to listen to this song so bad.
There's too many of them!
So as of right now, there is no music. You are hearing something else. But I'm still listening to it. Oh. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, no, this part is so good. Alright. Oh, God. This is honestly one of my absolute favorite parts. I have the music playing. It is really low. Oh. Heal time. Thank you, bud. It was... Hold on. Let's go the shotgun. Go away. Come on. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. Go away. I highly recommend listening to this track in time. Oh. I'm bad at this. Funny. Oh, new shotgun. Put it on me, you jackass! Right. Oh god. It's okay, we got this! Where's the other one? There, you got one over there? Okay. Oh, this is so much fun. It's very rock and roll. I don't know what music I'll be using to replace it. You know what? I don't know how to... Here they come. Come on. Blair. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Children of the Elder God. It's so good. I wish you guys could hear it. I'm so sorry. Oh dear heavens. Okay. Okay. That one. Mouse button go wee! There we go. Mouse button go wee! Woo! Mouse button go wee! Oh, it's so good! There we go. Ah! Oh, I feel it's so good.
That was awesome.
Barry is
rock and roll
adorable.
America.
Barry is just the most adorablest because he is just like, yay! Rock and roll!
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I'm coming, just making sure we don't leave anything behind. Okay, so, one comment I want to make, why I left switch lights is this big one obviously is more powerful than that little tiny torch, but it also goes through a lot more battery, which sucks.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it.
Nobody cares about the cutout, Barry.
Yeah,
sir.
That's been my biggest worry all this time.
Not Alice, not you. You know.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
All right, let's do this.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
All right, so is there any ammo over here? I don't remember. Nope. Yeah, there is a lot of empty space, and I'm not gonna go through all of the empty space to get all the things, or we'll be here all day. Especially since I know there's, like, not really any empty space. Wait, can I get that? Hold on. Ellie up! I don't know if I can. Hold on. That I will go see if I can go get. One sec. Yep. I think I missed this page last time, so it might actually be a new page. need better lungs, bud. I hope you get your cardioed. There we go. Alan, sweetie, stay on the path. Okie dokie. Up. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Alley up. No, don't jumpy.
I think Alan Wake
Nope.
has something to say.
Fuck.
What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything.
Barry.
If I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day.
Barry.
I'm always
So mature.
moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
I mean, I love their buddy cop moments. They're adorable. They are the bestest, not so romance. Barry is just an all around good dude. Okay. Ow, my ankles. Open the door.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
It's their shtick.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay.
Sorry, Barry. It's time for my story.
Oh, Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, is this one of your episodes?
Oh, no, is it? You tell me. Which one is this one?
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores
Well.
the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a
Sudden stop.
situation.
Get the reference?
Long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
I'm surprised they wouldn't be using like the ones that Alan writes.
What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
I think it's a cool concept having the dream characters aware of the dream.
Isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure.
So it's like just one guy. The entire reality is just one dude's dream. I think it's really cool.
The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this. Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there. I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get
They're
him anywhere.
nice dreams.
None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat,
We all die.
precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
That's fascinating. I wouldn't mind like trying to write a story that was somebody like just a dream, but just a dream as in the dreamer is dreaming up the story. Like, I guess that is the just a dream trope. But like everybody in the dream is aware of the dream. So it's like it's a horror story about waking up. You know? I think that would be really cool. Also, I'm aware that I'm not the horror writer. So, where is it? Oh, there's the stairs. I'm done. Up at the stairs. Pretty sure there's a bad dude in here. Can't remember. I'm not checking corners properly. There's a coffin. There is a random motherfucking coffin in this place. I'm not particularly keen
The
about.
Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Because this is a video game, so we're going to use it as a battering ram. We're finally at max batteries, y'all! It happened! Check here first. Cool. All the different tours for 1975. The Ragnarok tour. Beyond by the Celestial Fury and Wrath. I still believe that Thor and Odin are actual paranormal entities and not so much paranormal people like Alan is. Because Ati is also lacking of real. Whee! I just want to ride on that boat, man. Can we ride on it as it's going through the door? Would that be dangerous? Oh. Told you. There's a dude. Hi, bud. Again, back up against the wall. But see, now, this flashlight is so powerful that technically we don't really have to boost it. Fuck! So we can now... Okay, maybe we do. There we go. Real quick, I'm gonna go get that battery. Oh no, it's recharging. So we're good here. Not falling to that this time. Meanie. Oh. How do we get down again? Ah, there's the stairs.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Speeders. Should give Barry a gun so he can actually help us out. You know. Just saying. Is there anything over here? Nope, nothing over there. Barry, where did you and your stupid cutout friend go? Sucker! Eat flare! Come on. Fine. I'll have that. Oh, I don't have any more flares. Or grenades. Okay, we're just gonna have to take it a bit at a time. We're okay. Oh! You see that dodge? That dodge didn't actually suck. Alright. There we go. Barry! Where'd you go, bud? Thanks for abandoning me, B-Man. Could have at least played other flashlight. Focus. Moonshine!
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online.
And he
get a reality
does.
show going, release a new single.
He should have probably let the old dudes rest.
Be careful, Al!
Don't tell me what to be. You're my dad. creaks and squeaks. Mean.
You okay, Al?
Yup.
Good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Probably should reload before we hit the next step. Just to be, you know, because there's all kinds of ways these things can sneak up on us. Climb the ladder, climb the ladder, climb the ladder, climb. Cool. Cool. Let's listen.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night.
All right.
I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio.
Yay!
Boys,
the boys! Mulligan and what's his butt?
Deerfest is almost
Thornton.
here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
Trying to find me.
Which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything.
But I want to talk about it.
Just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's?
It's a lot. I bet it's a lot.
But people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the
usual stuff.
Pat.
Yeah, because that's people going missing. Usual
more
stuff.
Now, is it just me,
Darkness,
or does
usual
Deerfest
stuff.
get wilder every year?
Little bit.
People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Little bit.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat.
Little you.
but Definitely,
Little bit.
Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton.
I love how they're constantly like, that's their character dynamic. I love the consistency.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know?
Nightingale.
Doing fine this year.
Nightingale.
That's nice to hear, at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll
right,
let you
let's
get
go.
back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Because we don't really want to be around the music when it starts, I don't know if you guys can hear anything, but the music's low. Hopefully not. I don't want to be near the music when it fucking starts. So we're gonna go down this elevator.
On the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Always, rule number one, always trust Thor and Odin. I know I say rule number one a lot, it's just mostly because I can't think of other numbers I want to use. So, it's always rule number one, even when it isn't rule number one, until it is rule number one. I guess before I go out the obvious way. Yeah, okay. Because this is going to be a problem, I think. Barry! Nope. Unfortunately not. Oh dear. I think it's gonna move that fast. Alright. It just ignored the flare. It just ignored it. Outright. Alright, do we have these? Nope. I hate this. We know how I feel about this stuff.
Got to be kidding me.
Alright, go. Bright side, it can't bank worth a damn. There we go. That's done. So now we just have to worry about these bastards. I need to remember to reload, like actually reload. There we go. Then done.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
There we go. I think there's ammo in here. Nope. All right. I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about how long it took me to figure that out. I had totally forgotten about the ladder. Flashing lights, flashing lights. Pick up silo keys.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yep.
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, bud.
Hey, let's go, man.
One sec, you probably have loot. No, you don't have loot. How dare you not have loot, Barry?
We're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Yeah. There you go. I have made character strength.
That's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
It's wonderful. Come on.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
There we go. So y'all didn't see how long it took me to remember that there was a ladder, because I probably cut it out, and if I didn't cut it out, well, blame my editorial staff. Meaning, me. Barry. Old gods know the truth. As they do.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
It's always a fuse box. It's always a box for fuses that we gotta check. 'Cause it's important. Barry, you're in my way. I hate that about you. They have a fucking stage.
Power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
Kidding? Those guys sound awesome.
They are! They're the coolest dudes! I don't understand how the fuse box is upstairs. Usually the fuse boxes are on the lower level.
Can you hear that, Al?
With the night.
Of course.
Find the
We need to find where
lady
it's
of
coming
the
from.
light.
That's the
Down
message the
with
Andersons
her
talk
light.
about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
I hope I can keep this. I do. Because it's such a pretty song. If not, I've muted it and you just get the words. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. Now, the question I have about this
We need
moment.
to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back
It's
to town
such a
as
pretty
soon as it gets light.
song.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Plastered.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
So, Cynthia's gone is technically mad because of the night, But she's not actually really mad in the first game. She's mad in the second game when she loses her light.
We don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right?
So I'm curious if
Crazy bastard. I'm gonna stick by you. No
it's
matter
actually
what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
prophesizing Cynthia's fate a little bit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to,
You know?
I could write 10 books a year.
No, you
And
can't.
they'd be the
Nobody
best
could
books
write
that
10
year.
books a year. Okay, maybe Brandon Sanderson. But that's beside the point.
But I could,
Okay?
'cause I'm a writer.
Yes, you are, buddy. You're a good
Where do
writer.
they put in this stuff?
Magic.
My brain is coming out of my
I think it's
nose.
made of
I'm gonna
Cauldron
get
Lake
the
water.
recipe off those coots and be
Um,
a booze millionaire.
And then processed through
I
the
just
making of
miss her,
moonshine.
Barry, I just want her here with me.
I know.
Oh, buddy.
I know. It's gonna be
The Poet and the Muse
We're
is
gonna
a
make it
gorgeous song. Please go listen to it. Please go listen to Child of the Elder God. Listen to both those songs. They're just mwah. The music in this game, the soundtrack, Poets of the Fall. I'm a big fan of Poets, as I've said so many times. There is actually an Easter egg to Poets of the Fall in my book. That if you know, you know. It's actually kind of obvious. It's not subtle in any stretch of the imagination. But I had to put them in my book. And Elizabeth's canon favorite song of canon favorite song of the Poets of the Fall version in my book is I believe it's either Change or War by Poets of the Fall.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all
Um,
right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and
Yep.
yet it was more than that. It was
'Cause he drank
truth,
the moonshine.
a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Yeah. Little Poets of the Fall ramble. I also recommend Change and War. Both. So I've recommended to you 4 poet songs. Your mission, shall you choose to accept it, which hopefully you decide to, is to go listen to those songs.
Beyond this
Charge,
last memory, there was
War,
nothing. I had to follow the
and
footsteps of my
Poets of
past
the Muse
self to
and
find
Child
out
of the Other
what
God.
had happened that night.
Okay, Alan.
Alice? Alice!
I want to talk to my friends about Poets of the Fall. Okay?
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
I don't see jack shit.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Hey, there he is.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Drowning seems to be a very,
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
It seems, bleh. Drowning seems to be a very repetitive theme here. Logan,
easy prey.
in book 2, drowned.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Barbara, you're such a bitch.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Yeah. So Logan in the second game drowned. Alice drowned. So that's
She
my
must be here
thought.
somewhere. Maybe
that
upstairs in
both
the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
So that's both. I think that's both the Dark Place touching both
Alice?
characters. Saga in the second game,
She's
Alan in the
not
first.
here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
She didn't drown. She didn't
It's
drown.
your fault your
technically.
wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
He didn't kill her. He didn't kill her.
Hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the
It's
power
very
to change
Amityville,
things.
the windows. Okay, have I said that yet? I don't think I said that
She
yet.
wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
I love how her hand is
You
puppeting
can
him
write
getting
her
up.
back.
Like she's not
The
actually
story
helping
will
him.
come true,
She's puppeting his
will be
rising.
well again.
Because
She had Alice.
is
and
the whole
manuscript was
puppet
the ransom for her.
whole thing of what she does.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Jump scare.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice.
But you weren't.
Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
Hey, Zane.
Here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Here comes the badness. Here comes the bad. Here comes the badness.
Confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Because no food, no water. You know.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Safe. As he drives off the fucking cliff. I'm not sure how safe that actually is. Just saying. I mean, he obviously survived, because here we are, drunk in a cabin. But...
I wrote it. It's my fault.
Buddy.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, it has to be this song. Sorry, guys. It is The Poet and the Muse. But, yeah. It's so pretty. Go listen to it.
Previously on Alan Wake.
It makes me fucking cry every time I listen to it. But just to protect myself against YouTube. Even though, like, some of the other tracks haven't... I've noticed Alan Wake 2 has not been grabbed yet, which is neat. But just to protect myself, we are not going to do that. What we are going to do real quick before we wrap things up is we're going to go through the pages that we've gotten since I couldn't find the fucking button. If you don't want to hear the pages, this is your cue. Real quick, I stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays. These will be the final 2 streams of the year, and my schedule will be changing come January 2024. So Tuesday, 10 a.m., Wednesday, 2 p.m. Also, there'll be another video tomorrow of the next chapter. It will be late since I am working. If I can get it edited today, then I will have it set up to launch tomorrow. If I can't, then you will see it tomorrow in the evening, as well as and they will be continuing as scheduled with the rest of Vetted and stuff. Now that's being said, I love and appreciate those who are leaving. And we'll see you guys in the next video, Real, or wherever the hell you just find me next. And for the ones who want to hear the pages, here they are.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him.
Whoops.
But there was fear, too.
My bad.
If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Okay. Barry and
Hartman
launch.
kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. "Hey, Hartman, where's Al?" Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Hartman is gross. Just saying.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate. For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded. Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Yeah, Mott would be absolutely ganked.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Proving once again that the town knows so much.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Hartman is slimy.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Nightingale is also slimy.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Of course they did. They're awesome.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself. When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
That's all we have. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the next episode.